Thanks for clicking! The London and St. Thomas Association of Realtors, LSTAR, has released London's real estate data for the month of November, showing a market that is indeed showing some signs of tightening. Well, maybe not a rebound, but yeah, some genuine signs of tightening.
For now.
No, but seriously, you can tell the small-town nature of London compared to Toronto by how our market gets reported, with Toronto seeing a 40% increase in the number of sales, and the media reports the stage was set for recovery, with a turning point for the market. But in London, where we also saw a 40% increase in sales, Realtors eye a solid 2025, with the board's CEO saying that London isn't in for a boom in 2025, but hopefully it will be a steady year.
You're making us all look bad.
And I think, as we'll see, that's probably the right attitude, given not only November's tepid sales numbers, but also the uncertain path of the Canadian economy. So what I want to do today is go over London's real estate data for the month of November, take a look at what that data could be telling us about 2025, and then discuss what to look for next. Speaking of next, the next big announcement that we're all waiting for is the Bank of Canada's interest rate announcement coming out next week, along with the press conference held thereafter, and we'll no doubt have updates out on both on this channel. Click like and subscribe if you want to get those updates, but for now, let's get into this data. Onto the data. First up, the benchmark price. The benchmark price, that's the price of a home that represents the most popular set of features, which was up in November. London's benchmark in October was $608,500, and that jumped about $4K to $612,100 in November. So the benchmark price is up about $4K since last month, and up about $35K since this point in time last year. With that said, the average price did see a bit of a drop, sitting at $615,900 in October and dropping to $614,400 in November. So the average price is down about $1,000 since October, but still up about $20,000 since November of 23. And the median price fell as well. The median price, that's where half as many homes sell over that price and half as many sell under. London's median in October was $590,000, and that dropped $17K to $573,000 in November. So that's a $17,000 price drop in 1 month's time, though the median is still up by $13,000 from 1 year ago. Next, the sales to list price ratio, which measures by how much over or under asking a home sells. So if the home is listed for 100 and sells for 102, the SLPR would be 102. London's SLPR in October was 98.1 and is now sitting at 98. So, though marginal, homes are selling for even more under asking price than they were in October.
It could have been nothing. Lucky you know me.
And finally, the months of inventory measurement, the MOI, which measures if no more homes came to the market, how long would it take for London to completely run out of homes for sale, and that was also down in November. October's MOI was 4.1, now sitting at 3.9. So, London's MOI, its amount of relative inventory, is continuing to tighten. So, we have a benchmark price up about 4K, we have an average price down 1,000, we have a median price down 17,000. We have homes continuing to sell for under asking, even more so, but we are seeing a tightening in the amount of relative inventory. With that said, similar to what we saw in Toronto, the real story coming out of London in November is the sales numbers, coming in at 427, up almost 40% since this point in time last year. And although that represents significant growth from 1 year ago, London sales numbers are still quite low for November, coming in well below the 10-year average of 461. New listings also came in high for the month of November, the highest they've been for the past 11 years. And active listings are still well above anywhere they've been for the past 10 Novembers. So, while yes, the market did tighten in November, we saw some genuine tightening with sales up 50% from the year prior and the months of inventory tightening further, it still remains incredibly loose, especially judged by pre-COVID standards, with the SNLR being its third best that it's been for the past 11 years. So, what's all of this mean? Well, I think it means that 2025 remains incredibly uncertain. Yes, the market is showing some signs of tightening, but it's still not all that great for November. And remember, the economy is continuing to weaken as well, with, just yesterday, former Bank of Canada Governor Stephen Poloz noting that he thinks Canada is already in a recession. Buyers do appear to be coming back, at least relative to last year, But relative to what London is usually used to seeing, buyers are still largely sitting on the sidelines. There's still a lot of uncertainty out there stemming from the economy, stemming from the renewal wave, what's coming out of down south, and I'm not sure that buyers are willing to make the plunge just as of yet. With that said, regardless of what's coming in the spring, for right now at least, buyers still have a lot of buying power, with the London Free Press running an article last month noting that realtors are reporting an increase in conditional offers, using their increased leverage to protect their financial interests. Yeah, it's definitely great to see. As any Londoner will tell you who was in the market in 2020 and 2021, any mention of a condition would get you a scoff and a hang-up.
Who do you think you are?
But for right now at least, that's no longer the case, which means finance conditions, home inspections, make sure you have those conditions on any offer. If your realtor won't protect your financial interest, as always, get yourself a better realtor. So, in summary, while we are hearing in many parts of the national media that the real estate market is just about to take off again and that bidding wars are coming back, November's data in London don't really show that to be the case. The sales numbers from 2015 to 2021 showed that we saw major increases during those years, and of course the market did take off again, but it doesn't look like that's the case just yet here in London. With that said, December and January's numbers, I think, are going to give us a much better idea of where the market is trending, and we will obviously continue to have updates out on London's real estate data on this channel. Click like and subscribe if you want to get those updates, but for now, thanks so much for watching.